So while trading flat right now, but we have seen 1.5% of gains onto this one as well. And take a look at the energy space. That, of course, has been a major gainer with FOMC and Bank of Japan now out of the way. It really has to do with the OPEC meeting in the next week in Algeria, which is between 26th to 28th of September. And any statements, any agreement that would come in from there, it what really seems to be fueling that rally. So we have seen nearly 7% of gains come in for the crude oil prices in this week itself. Naveen Mathur then joins us with his strategy on that space. Naveen, hi. How are you looking at the crude oil prices? Because that clearly has been an outperformer of a sector this week.
Good morning, Manisha. I think what you have said is all stated in the prices of all the major commodities, the dollar-denominated commodities. I think the BOJ and the Federal Reserve meetings now already passed through. The more fundamental news would play out for all the commodities and particularly for the crude too. But intraday, I think, Manisha, we can go in to buy the MCX October contract at around 3,000 to 3,010. Stop loss at around 2,950, and targets can be seen in a range of around 3,090 to 3,100 levels.
Naveen, how are you looking at the metal space? Because the last 24 hours have been quite choppy, but what we've seen in Asia is quite a bit of a gain there.
Manisha, dollar index is playing out, and therefore the depreciation in the dollar index or the weakness in the dollar index is keeping the prices, of all the commodities to the upside. Similarly, for the copper on the MCX November contract, a buy position can be initiated at around 319 to 320, stop loss 316, target at 325. 326 levels. Manisha, the output of copper has been high in China. So I think once the dollar index starts stabilizing, we may see the news of the output coming in, and that may put a pressure on the base metal and particularly copper next week. But today, it's a buy call.
Okay, Naveen, thanks a lot for those strategies. Manisha, thanks to you as well. Let's move on. The market, has dipped a bit. And if you look at the global markets,